doing a bit of a different kind of show, so we get to break some rules. For example, phones. Feel free to use them. Take as many photos or videos as you like. Please notice the exits all around you in case of an emergency. And be aware that we will have actors running around with swords, axes, clubs, and other pointy objects. Tonight, we take on one of Shakespeare's most famous plays. No, not Hamlet. The other one. That's right. Tonight we take on Macbeth.
It's bad luck to say the name. Some say the show is actually cursed for using witches' spells in the script.
Others say more people have died doing this show than any other.
Some say it comes from bad feet replacing any failing show in repertory, so as actors were afraid to be replaced as soon as they heard Macbeth.
We just
Get out! Whatever the cause, everyone seems to agree you can reverse the curse by running a circle around the theater, spitting, and then swearing. So if you do that, everything should go perfectly, right?
Shit, damn snickerdoodle.
First reverse?
Yes. Can I continue? Shakespeare's works have been translated into over 100 languages and are regularly performed throughout the world. His plays still resonate with many cultures, despite having been written for an audience over 450 years ago. This particular tragedy has been referenced in too many ways to count, with adaptations ranging from Scotland, PA,
Back from May. Oh my god, I know you love Back from May. I mean, to this day.
Really?
Yeah, it's, Macrame?
What?
Yeah.
Hey, Mac.
to Throne of Blood by Kurosawa.
何かだろうかできるものいえよこれ私の名前知っていますか
はい、今宵から来たのたちの殿さん。
今宵から来た人のは今日
はい、あなたは物素性もお嬢少様。
And this time, The Simpsons did it second.
The Simpsons.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Out! Out with candle! It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Tonight we attempt our own rendition of this tragic play with a touch of humor, a little bit of combat, and some study of language. It would help if you know the play though. So first, the plot in a performance poem written by Martin Jago.
3 witches on a heath encounter brave Macbeth and Banquo.
Hail Macbeth, for king you'll be, and Banquo's line will one day rule.
The witches disappear, their prophecies all told.
All hail Macbeth and Banquo hail!
Fulfill the laws told by witches foul and kill King Duncan as he sleeps this night.
Says Lady M, who masterminds the plan.
He does the bloody deed and takes the crown.
Now Donalbain and Malcolm flee in fear that they, the rightful heirs and sons of Duncan, are next in line, indeed, for foulest murder.
Their absence, says Macbeth, is proof of guilt.
Macbeth, not fearing Banquo's line will rule, as told by midnight hags that fateful night, commands the murder of his friend and Fleance, dear Banquo's only son.
But Fleance flees and Banquo's throat is cut, and so survives the witch's prophecy of what's to come.
The guilt of blood now acts upon his mind,
And at a banquet, Banquo's ghost he sees.
The table guests of lords are sent away,
both fearful and disturbed by what they've seen.
Macbeth seeks out the witches once again.
Who tell beware, Macduff, yet fear no man of woman born, and you will reign till once of Burnham come to Dunsinane.
My rule will last, but first let's kill Macduff.
The wise Macduff has gone when murder comes.
And then kill his wife and kill his children too.
Within the castle walls of Dunsinane, the lady sleepwalks, troubled by her guilt. A doctor and a nurse look on. She speaks of stains upon her hands from bloody acts.
Macduff and Malcolm march towards their fate.
From Burnham wood cut branches from the trees.
Says young Malcolm to his men.
They'll camouflage our ranks.
And so at last to Dunsinane comes Burnham Wood as in the prophecy.
Within the castle walls, a scream is heard. The lady of the house, bereft of peace, with troubled mind at last has killed herself.
As what
weapons clash, the ground is soaked with blood.
So sword in hand, Macbeth confronts Macbeth.
No man that's born of woman shall harm Macbeth.
But I was not a woman born, false king.
My birth was made by cut to mother's womb.
They fight until Macbeth is slain with sword.
And to its rightful heir the crown's restored.
So Malcolm's rule
With nature
does accord.
So, Project Macbeth will be covering some very important scenes from the play. Some of which will be in English, you won't grow slow. Some completely serious, and others, well, anyway. The actors are going to be they're going to be performing many different roles in the play, so we will be using crowns to define the role. Gray is for Macbeth, and pink is for Lady Macbeth. Now that we've got some of that out of the way, let's get back to the action, shall we? Yes!
The merciless MacDonald, worthy to be a rebel from the Western Isles, with forces in great numbers was supplied. But brave Macbeth, well, he deserves that name. Carved out his passage to the place of the rebel. And with his brand of steel unseamed him, and fixed his head upon the battlements. For this, King Duncan sends a messenger to raise Macbeth to Thane of mighty Cawdor. And as Macbeth, with Banquo, travel home, 3 witches
all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
hold fast and prophesy the death of kings.
The weird sisters, hand in hand, posters of the sea and land, thus do go about, thrice to thine and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up 9. Peace! The charms wound up.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
How far is Falconforth? What of these so withered and so wild in their attire that they look not like the inhabitants of the earth and yet are aught? Live you? Or are you out that man in question? You seem to understand me by each at once your chappy finger laying upon your skinny lips. You should be women, but your beards forbid me to interpret that you are so.
Speak, if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis!
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor!
All hail Macbeth, for king you'll be hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical? Or that indeed which outwardly you show? To me you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grains will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither fear nor beg your favors nor your hate.
Hail, hail, hail! Lesser than Macbeth, and greater, not so happy, yet much happier.
You'll get kings though thou be none, so all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail!
Stay! You imperfect speakers, tell me more. My father's death, I know I am the Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives for prosperous gentlemen, and to be king stands not within my prospect of belief. Speak, I charge you!
shall be king.
Says you can clearly see this is kind of like Breaking Bad.
Macbeth is Walter White just doing his daily until something changes him.
Yeah.
I'm not a good guy.
Yeah, but in Breaking Bad, Walter White is a high school mild-mannered chemistry teacher, which is not at all like Macbeth.
Yeah, but he's a hero, not a murderer.
Unseen!
And then he breaks bad and becomes a grown-up, but he's filled with remorse. He wants the power to take what he can.
Lady M is cold-blooded from the start, which is not at all like Skylar. Here, listen to one of her speeches. I'll even translate it for you.
The king comes here tonight. The raven himself is horse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements.
Jesus Christ, even the messenger of death is horse!
Come, you spirits that tend to mortal thoughts, unsex me here. Fill me from the crown to the toe, talk full of direst cruelty.
Come on, spirits, make me male so I can be a careless, cruel, heartless murderer. Head to toe, folks.
Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breast, and take my milk for gall.
Make me feel nothing of remorse, like I don't even want to care at all. All this life-making, caring junk inside of me? Yeah, I don't want it. Give me poison in place of milk, buddies.
You murdering ministers! Wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief.
Do it or you're scared!
Come thick night, haul thee to the dunnest smoke of hell, and my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold. Hold!
And this scene won't be for the weak of heart, so maybe add some fog. Badass, right? But the differences are pretty large. That'd be like saying Star Wars follows the exact same plot as The Wizard of Oz. It kind of does.
Now, the king doesn't die in the other room. Macbeth leaves the hall without having seen his king. He and Lady Macbeth have agreed to this treacherous plot, and he's having second thoughts. So Lady Macbeth is comforting her husband, and yes, if you're theatrically inclined or you've ever read or seen the play, you're thinking, yes, we know, it's Macbeth and Lady Macbeth. We know the dynamic. Okay, let's try it in Spanish.
Oye, ¿qué hay de nuevo? ¿Ha preguntado por mí? No vamos a seguir en este asunto. Él acaba de honrarme.
¿Estaba la esperanza borracha cuando te vestiste? ¿Ha dormido desde entonces? ¿Y despierta ahora a mirar tan verde y pálido lo que hizo tan libremente?
¡Ya basta! Me atrevo a hacer todo lo que se puede hacer un hombre. Quien jamás se atreva no lo es.
Entonces, ¿qué bestia fue lo que te hizo revelar este propósito a mí? Cuando atreviste a hacerlo, entonces era un hombre. Parece más que lo que eres, tienes mucho más el hombre. Ni el tiempo ni el lugar de desastre. He amamantado a un niño. Se lo dulce que esa madre ve en mi pecho. Cuando le estaba subiendo a mí, me hubiera arrancado mi pezón de su boca y destrozado sus sesos. Si hubiera jurado lo que has hecho con esto.
¿Y si fallamos?
Fallamos. Pero atornillamos su coraje en la pared y no debemos fallar.
Badass!
A soliloquy is a device often used in drama when a character speaks to himself or herself, relating thoughts and feelings, thereby also sharing them with the audience, giving off the illusion of being a series of unspoken reflections. Thanks, Wikipedia.
Next two soliloquies from Macbeth are pretty famous. First, we have Macbeth right before he is to go in and kill King Duncan. His friend and king see an incorporeal dagger floating in front of him.
Incorporeal, not being composed of matter, having no material existence.
Yep, thanks. Then we're going to add Lady M, that which hath made them drunk hath made me bold soliloquy as well, then adding the murder scene after.
Spoilers!
Both pieces of text are about the character's fear and anxiety about committing murder, and then the immediate aftermath. I said the spoilers.
Is this the dagger I see before me? Handle toward my hand. Come, let thee clutch thee, I have thee not, I see thee still.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath punched them hath given me fun.
See thee still in form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshest me the way I was going. Such an instrument I was to use.
The doors are open, and and the serpented grooms do mock the charge with snores.
See thee still, on thy blade and dudgeon gouts of blood, which was not so before.
He is about
I go. It is done. Thou incites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
I am afraid they have awaked, and 'tis not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. I laid their daggers ready. He could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband.
Done the deed. Dost thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
I.
This is a sorry sight.
Consider it not so deeply.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth hath murdered sleep, the innocent sleep, that knits up the raveled sleeve of care, the death of each day's life, balm of hurt mind, sore labor's bath, chief nourisher in life's feast.
What do you mean?
Still it cried, sleep no more. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Was it that thus cried? You worthy thing, you do not bend your noble strength to think so great as you things. Go get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring the dead? They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I am afraid to think what I have done. Look once again I dare not.
Purpose, give me the dagger. The sleeping and the dead are but his patience, and 'tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is it with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are these? They pluck out mine eyes. Will all Neptune's ocean wash this blood from my hand? No, this my hand will rather the multitudinous seas and cardinane, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I am ashamed to wear a heart so white. Hear a knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chambers. A little water clears us of this deed.
Wait, Duncan, with thy knocking. I would thou couldst.
It's not all murder and regret, though, folks. Don't worry about it. Shakespeare loved to add comedic characters, or as he liked to call them, clowns, to his tragedies. This next scene that you're going to watch is the infamous drunken porter at Hell's Gate. You'll notice that the higher class characters speak in a very specific rhythm called iambic pentameter, whereas the lower class characters speak in everyday prose.
Was it so late, friend, ere you went to bed that you do lie so late?
Faith, sir, we are carousing till the second cock, and drink, sir, is a great provoker of three things.
What three things to drink could especially provoke?
Merry, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. Lechery, sir. It provokes and it unprovokes. It provokes the desire, but it takes away the performance. Therefore, much drink may be said to be an equivocator with lechery. It sets him on, and it takes him off. Stand to, and not stand to. And in conclusion, giving him the line, equivocates him in sleep, and leaves him.
I believe drink gave you the lie last night.
Aye, that it did, sir. Either he throwed on me, but I requited him for his life, and that he was so strong for him. The journey took him a leg sometime, and yet I made a sick to cuss them.
Is thy master stirring?
So we've got no intermission in this show, so we're going to hurry along and skip some events. Let me fill you in. Macbeth discovers Duncan's body with Macbeth, who, in feigned rage, kills the two sleeping grooms who were earlier smeared with blood. Macduff relays this to King Duncan's sons, who decide to flee separately to Ireland and England.
This leads others to suspect the rightful heirs in the murder of King Duncan, and so Macbeth is crowned King of Scotland. Banquo returns to remind us of the prophecy that his line will one day hold the Scottish throne.
Thou hast it now, King, Cawdor, Glamis all, and I fear thou playest most foully for it. Yet it was said it should not stand in thy posterity, but that thou shalt be the root and father of many kings.
Exactly. Macbeth is very much aware of this prophecy, and hires 3 murderers to kill his former friend and his former friend's early son, Cleon.
I am Lord, whom the vile blows and puppets of the world have so incensed that I am reckless what I do despite the world.
And I am another, so weary with disasters tough with fortune that I would set my lie on any chance to mend it or be rid on't. 'Tis he. Stand to.
It will be rain tonight.
Let it come down.
There's but one down, the sun is fled.
We have lost the best half of our affair.
Well, let's away and say how much is done.
And that they do. This leads Macbeth to see Banquo's ghost sitting in his place at that night's banquet. Macbeth frankly freaks out, and Lady Macbeth is forced to cover for her husband, saying he's suffering from a harmless malady, sending all of their guests away.
Macbeth goes back to the 3 witches from the beginning to question them more about the prophecies.
Round about the cauldron go, in the poison sleeping god. Boil thou first in the charmed pot.
Double, double, toil and trouble. Fire, burn, and cauldron bubble. A fillet of fenny snake in a cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog, full of bat and tongue of dog. For a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell's rock boil and bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble. Fire, burn, and cauldron bubble.
Of the raven, saucy shark, root of hemlock digged in the dark. Finger of first strangled fab, ditch delivered by a drab. Make the gruel thick and slab. Add thereto a tiger's chaudron for the ingredients of our cauldron.
Double, double, toil and trouble.
Fire, burn, and cauldron bubble.
By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. Open locks, whoever knocks.
I am the one who knocks. How now, you secret black and midnight hags, what is you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you by that which you profess. However you come to know it, answer me for what I ask you.
Speak to man.
We'll answer.
Call him, let me see him.
Come high or low,
Thyself and office deftly show.
Beware, Macbeth. Beware the thane of fight. Dismiss me.
Enough.
Whatever thou art, for thy good caution thanks. Thou hast harped my fear aright, but one word more.
Will not be commanded. Here's another more potent than the first.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth.
Had I 3 ears, I'd hear thee.
Be bloody, bold, and resolute.
Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
What is this that rises like the issue of the kings and wears upon his baby brow the round and top of sovereignty?
Listen, but speak not to it.
and take no care who chase, who frets, or where conspirers are. Macbeth shall never vanquished be until great Burnham Wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
That will never be. Who can impress the forest, bid the tree, unfix earth-bound roots, sweep Odin's good?
Show his eyes and grieve his heart.
Thou art too like the spirit of Banquo.
Down! Horrible sight! For now I see 'tis true that the blood-boltered Banquo smiles upon me.
Beware, Macbeth. None of woman born shall harm Macbeth. Macbeth shall never vanquished be until great Burnham Wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
Macbeth sends his murderers to kill Macduff and his family.
To the castle of Macbeth I will surprise, seize upon fight. Give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line.
Macduff is away, but his wife and child are slain. This will be a problem for Macbeth later.
Spoiler!
Foreshadowing! Here's the order. Romeo and Juliet? They died! I know! Anyway, back at the castle, Lady M fights a losing battle with the guilt she holds for the numerous murders. Hint, this is the out-damn spot part.
Nice. Watched with you and received no truth in your report. When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, unlock her closet, take forth paper, write upon it, fold it, and then again return to bed, yet all this while in a most fast sleep.
What at any time have you heard her say?
That's her which I will not report after her.
You may to me, and 'tis most speech you should.
Neither to you nor anyone having no witness to confirm my speech. Lo you, here she comes. And this is the very goddess, fast asleep. Observe her.
You see her eyes are open. What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an accustomed action of hers to see thus washing your hands.
Hark, she speaks. Go now to bed.
Loud whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds to their death pillows will discharge their secrets. More needs she the divine than the physician.
As this occurs, Duncan's son Malcolm has raised an army in England to retake the throne. Macbeth, hearing of his family's murder, joins him, and all make their way to Burnham Wood.
Great Dunsinane he strongly fortifies. Some say he's mad, others